Potak here.
Hi, it's Officer Best.
Today we're coming to you from Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. It's a very beautiful historical town. Friday, Saturday, Sunday you can ride the train with Santa Claus. So if you're looking for something to do that's outdoors in a beautiful town, come up here to Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania and explore.
Exactly. So today's book, since we're up here in Jim Thorpe, a very, very old town, a very historic town, we're going to read about the oldest elf. Thank you.
Out of us, you are the older elf, so I'm just saying.
It was almost Christmas. All night long, Santa's workshop buzzed and hummed and screeched. Colored lights flashed on and on. In the stable, the reindeer had a hard time trying to sleep. All those lights and noises, said Prancer. I can't get any rest at all. How soon is Christmas Eve? Asked Dancer. Tomorrow night, said Dancer. Thank goodness, said Prancer. In the workshop, the elves were building video games that beat, helicopters that whined, dolls that walked and talked, fire engines that wailed, racing cars that went wherever they were told to go. Why are there no police cars? Anybody need more batteries? Said Santa Claus. The only quiet place was a room in the cellar where nobody ever went. It was the room where Elwin, the oldest elf, made toys.
Who wants to work in a basement? Come on.
In Elwin's room, the sounds were soft. Sandpaper smoothing the deck of a wooden boat, or a brush painting a piggy bank. Sometimes it was Elwin himself, humming a tune from long ago. It must be getting close to Christmas, said Elwin, and I still have lots to do. He searched for a calendar. At last he found one, but it said 1984.
Who's 3? Well, for you.
4 years out of college. He went up the stairs to the workshop. What day is this? He called to one of the younger elves. The day before Christmas Eve, Elwin, said one elf. That late, said Elwin. He put the wheels on a pedal car. He tied a ribbon on a china doll. He painted a set of blocks. He squirted oil into the wind-up toys and made sure each one had a key that worked. He fixed the strings on a wooden puppet. He tuned a small guitar. He brushed the mane and tail on a rocking horse. He polished the brass buttons on a toy soldier. He wound the toy cuckoo clock and set the hands for just before the hour. A minute later, a bird popped out and said, cuckoo!
You say that sometimes too?
Yes, we do.
Hi.
Hi!
Hello.
Come here, say hello. When Elwin was all finished, he put the toys in a sack and dragged it slowly up the stairs. The workshop was silent and deserted. Elwin put on his coat and hat. He pulled his sack outdoors and over to the stable. He saw hoof prints and 2 tracks of Santa's sleigh. The tracks went a short distance, then there was just plain snow. You missed them, said an old voice. They left 20 minutes ago. Who's that, said Elwin. It's me, Blitzen, said Blitzen. Hello, Blitzen, said Elwin. Did you miss them too? Heck no, said Blitzen. I got too old for those last-minute rides through the night. No more. On Donner, on Blitzen for me. What do they do without you, Elwin? Santa found a doe named Josephine, said Blitzen. Now I stay home in a warm straw. I guess you deserve a rest, said Elwin. What's in the sack, said Blitzen. Toys, said Elwin. I made them myself. It's a shame you missed the sleigh, said Blitzen. All that work for nothing. This is a very sad Christmas, said Elwin, and it's all my fault. He began to walk away. Good night, Blitzen, he said. Good night, Elwin, said Blitzen. Then he saw that Elwin had left his sack. Forgot your toys, he called. But the wind was strong and Elwin was too far away to hear. Snow began to fall harder. Soon the toys were half buried. After a while, they were just another lump in the snow.
I gotta say, I'm happy it's not snowing today.
Yeah, we got a perfect day.
Pretty warm out today for December. Not complaining here.
Elwin was dozing in his chair when there was a tapping at the window. It was Blitzen. Elwin opened the window. Snow flew into the room. Say, Elwin, said Blitzen, I've been thinking. Oh, no. I'll bet there are kids who would love to get those toys of yours. Too late now, said Elwin. Don't be so sure, said Blitzen. Grab that toboggan and come over to the stable. When Elwin got to the stable, the toys were nowhere to be seen. Elwin and Blitzen searched and searched, but the snow was deep. At last they gave up. So much for Christmas, said Elwin. At least we tried, said Blitzen. Hey, what was that? What was what, said Elwin. I heard a sound, said Blitzen. They listened. Then they both heard the sound coming from under a snowdrift. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! The clock! Cried Elwin. He started digging in the snow. In a moment, he found the sack. Let's go, Blitzen. It's getting late. What do we do, said Elwin. Get my old harness from that peg at the back of the stable. The reins are on the shelf. What about these bells, said Elwin. Want them too? Might as well do this thing the right way, said Blitzen. This will probably be the last Christmas ride for both of us. Elwin climbed into the toboggan behind the toys. Well, what do you say, said Blitzen. Oh, you mean on Blitzen, said Elwin. That's correct, said Blitzen. On Blitzen! Blitzen broke into a run. The bells began to jingle. The toboggan went zigzagging across the snow. Soon Blitzen's hooves were no longer touching the snow. The toboggan swung into the sky. Hang on, Elwin, called Blitzen. We're on our way! Sounds like you and me. We're always on our way!
We're always on a new adventure, that's for sure.
I think we need to write our own children's book, The Adventures of the SROs.
Absolutely.
After a while, they saw a city down below. Santa's sleigh and a reindeer were standing on a rooftop. Blitzen landed the toboggan next to them. Look who's here, said Donner. It's Blitzen. I can't believe it, said Dancer. How did you get here? I know the route, said Blitzen. And He's very fast, said Elwin. Just then Santa Claus popped out of the chimney. Well, my goodness, he said, Blitzen and Elwin. We brought some extra toys, said Elwin, if it isn't too late. Never too late for toys. Never too late for toys.
Absolutely.
He pointed to the east. You deliver in that direction, and we'll deliver over here. He jumped onto his sleigh. On Prancer, he cried. On Dancer, on Donner, and Josephine, said Josephine. Of course, said Santa. On Josephine. It just doesn't.
No, that doesn't work.
Santa's sleigh soared into the sky. Ho, 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 he cried. On Blitzen, said Elwin. We haven't missed Christmas after all. How about ho, 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 called Blitzen. Ho, ho, said Elwin. Louder, said Blitzen. Louder and jollier. Ho, 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 cried Elwin as they galloped through the night. And that is the story of the oldest elf. Wait a minute.
There's a resemblance.
No beard, but not too bad, huh?
So again, we're up here in Jim Thorpe. If you would like a place to go, we recommend it up here. It's beautiful. You can take a train ride. There's lots and lots of things to do, good places to eat. And Santa was up here, so we got to see Santa.
We got to see Santa. We got to visit with Santa. You got to stay tuned for that. Make sure you watch on Christmas Eve. We
Santa and the Elves.
We have a very special book for you on Christmas Eve. Please watch.
So from us, we wish you to
stay well, stay safe. Have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Very Merry Christmas.
And make sure that you wash your hands.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.